I end up in this situation where where I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna, and like this is like so.
It's been almost a decade, and Drake is ridiculing himself again with his creepy obsession with Rihanna. Clearly, Drake cannot get over how happy the pop singer is and how much she is in love with her man Rocky. Now, Rihanna and Rocky seem to have the perfect family. They welcomed their first son in May 2022 and second son, Rocky Jr., in August 2023. We're happy, in love, and successful, but everything changed when Drake dropped a bombshell that shook their world. He questioned the paternity of their second child. How did this happen? What was Rihanna's reaction? And what did Rocky do? Find out in this video where we reveal all the hidden secrets behind Drake's shocking claim. Now, here's the thing. Drake has always confessed how much he loves Rihanna even when she wasn't interested and only wanted to do just music with him. He still made his feelings for her pretty public, and everyone knew he had it hot for her. Rihanna, on the other hand, wasn't into him in that way. She was cool with him, saw him as a friend, and enjoyed doing music with, partying and stuff, but she wasn't really romantically interested in him at first. But after her relationship with Chris Brown ended in the worst way ever, and she split with her billionaire Saudi boyfriend, she finally decided to give Drake a chance. So, given how much Drake had been begging Rihanna to let her be his man, it is kind of funny to see how he messed things up. So apparently these two began dating. Things were a little hush-hush and very private. In fact, not many people are convinced that they even dated, and it was inside sources that even dropped hints that something was going on between them. And there was also the matching shark tattoo that also told us something was up. It's almost like Rihanna wasn't convinced Drake deserved to be with her and wanted to save herself from any real embarrassment if things fell out, because she was just too private with it, which wasn't the case with Chris Brown, her Saudi billionaire, or even Rocky. And to be honest, she was kinda right to do so, because in less than a year, they ended things. Apparently, Rihanna broke off the relationship even when Drake didn't want it to happen. Riri didn't tell us much, but she broke up with him because he cheated with multiple women. Now that might have you scratching your head, because how do you do everything to get a woman and then end up fumbling the bag by cheating? See, Drake must have been out of his mind or something. So mind you, all this drama between them went down in 2016, so that's like, what? 8 years ago or something? Enough time for everyone to move on and mind their business. So tell us why Drake the rapper decided to release an album in 2023 with tracks dissing Rihanna and clearly taking shots at her current man, Rocky? Like, what was he thinking? Man, move on! So, his latest album, For the Dogs, came out, and some of its tracks stood out. One of them was Fear of Heights, where he raps, "Why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you. That could never be. Better him than me. Better, it's not me. I'm anti. Yeah. And the sex was average with you. Yeah, I'm anti, 'cause I had it with you." The Rihanna reference in this song isn't hard to miss, even if Drake swears it is not about her. To start with, he kept saying anti in an attempt to diss her. Y'all remember that anti is the name of Rihanna's last album, and it is a word she has been recognized by for years now. Plus, there is also the way he pronounces girl as gayal, which is the way Caribbean people say it. Guess who has Caribbean roots? Riri, who is a native of Barbados. She was practically born and raised on the Caribbean island. So you see how the dots are connecting? He doesn't stop there, though. He also tried to make Rihanna look mid, and if we are being honest, that's an epic fail. Drake has yet to date a woman who can stand face to face with a woman with Rihanna's face card. So he is trying to paint her as mid after running after her. Likely a thirsty pet for years is super lame. And there is more. Drake also dissed Rocky on the track Another Late Night, saying, "I ain't Pretty Flacco. B, this shit get really rocky." And everybody knows Pretty Flacco is Rocky's nickname, so it's not hard to know who Drake was talking about. Now the big question is, why is Drake even taking shots at them? First of all, Drake is doing fine himself. He has a thriving career, has a kid, and is happily co-parenting with his son's mom. All that should be enough to keep him busy and out of Rihanna's business. But apparently, that is not the case. Fans think Drake is not happy that Rihanna is doing well for herself. They believe he is totally salty that she has finally settled down with Rocky and shares 2 kids with him. Plus is also jealous that Rihanna is loving Rocky loudly in a way she never did with him, and that she is not a bitter ex, constantly craving his attention. But the biggest reason has to be that Drake is simply not over her. Now, remember the matching shark tattoo he and Rihanna got back in the day? While Rihanna has covered her own, Drake still kept his and also had sharks displayed while he was performing a song he did with Rihanna at one of his shows. This solidifies fan opinion that he is truly obsessed.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old. She's one of my best friends in the world. All my adult life, I've looked up to her even though she's younger than me. She's a living, breathing legend in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for 2016. Yeah.
Drake is so weirdly obsessed with Rihanna, he has their matching shark tattoo that she covered years ago, playing at his concerts during their songs together. And if we are being serious, Drake is just being ridiculous because it is his fault things ended badly between him and Rihanna, causing another star couple relationship drama. Now, the fallout was apparently so bad that Rihanna made it clear that there was no friendship between them, although she doesn't see him as her enemy. Obviously, Drake tried everything within his power to get her back, including trying to use the 2016 VMA speech as a ticket back into her life. But once Rihanna dodged that kiss, you just knew there were no pieces to pick back up. The girl was done. Interestingly, despite Rihanna smiling on stage while Drake was giving that speech, the truth was that she didn't appreciate it. She told Vogue, "Waiting through that speech was probably the most uncomfortable part. I don't like too many compliments. I don't like to be put on blast." Oops. Another interesting thing is that Drake and Rocky used to be super cool back in the days, so that could be another reason he is so pissed that they are together and having the best time as a family. All in all, Drake needs to get his act together and let Rihanna and her man be. He needs to focus and actually have a real relationship, and be that man who shows genuine commitment to his woman, cause he clearly does not know how to do that. Drake is well known to have dated a lot of women within a short period, and even when he had his child with his baby mama, he took a fellow industry mate, calling him out before he even admitted that he actually had a son. Plus, he gives major stalker vibes, focusing so much on Rihanna like that. He is probably stalking Rihanna's Instagram or her fan-made Instagram pages, trying to keep up with whatever she is doing. He probably knows more about her life than most people. Anyway, fans are weighing in as usual and are letting Drake know how much of a creep he is. One says, "Drake is really a weirdo. His obsession with Rihanna is beyond creepy. If they weren't famous, y'all would be calling for him to be jailed. But it's cute because he got money." So what do y'all think? Is Drake getting away with his obsession with Rihanna because he is rich? Or are people just reading too much meaning into his lyrics? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe to PopPlug. Watch this next video.